Since making his pro debut, British light heavyweight prospect Ben "the Surgeon" Whittaker has divided the boxing world with his cocky fighting style and demeanor en route to winning his first 7 contests.
Yeah, this kind of showboating, some people can't stand it, other people love it. It's literally, what you like.
A slew of critics have slammed Whittaker's over-the-top showboating against a succession of opponents as disrespectful, while on the other hand, supporters have dubbed Whittaker the most entertaining fighter to step through the ropes since Prince Nassim Hamid, and predicted that he will be a future superstar of the sweet science.
Yeah, I think that guy that maybe called him out at the press conferences keyed him up because right to the end of the round there, we've got a little bit of what we've seen so far.
Today on SMB Boxing, we will take a look at the very best moments so far from Whittaker's short professional career and let you decide whether he is the real deal or whether it's just a matter of time before he gets found out. July 30th, 2022. 11 months after receiving a silver medal at the delayed 2020 Tokyo Olympics, Whittaker made his professional debut against Greg O'Neill in Bournemouth under the Boxer promotional banner and with renowned trainer Sugar Hill Stewart in his corner. Anyone familiar with Whittaker's amateur career knew that at times he could be very flashy. And within 30 seconds of his pro outing, the West Midlands fighter showed that he was definitely not going to tone down his showmanship in the paid ranks.
But it's, I think he likes the expectations, he likes the pressure, he likes the hype. Body shot from Whittaker early. Different areas that he can exploit. Winding up his punches, and O'Neill doesn't know where they're coming from. Whittaker playing to the crowd, and this is what we're going to get with him.
Well, that have tried to do that and not have been quite successful yet.
Lovely use of the right hand, slippery skills of Whittaker, in and out. In the opening 3 minutes, we've seen a bit of everything we're going to get from Whittaker already. Look at this, incredible stuff.
While the first round was a fun introduction and reminder of Whittaker's fighting style, 20 seconds into the second session, he demonstrated his power by scrambling O'Neill's senses with a swift right hand and leaving him unable to answer the referee's 10 count.
It was a big shot to get his signature for Ben Shalom, and he's first on his feet, and that punch from Whittaker is a sickener and a finisher at the start of the second round, and the dancing begins.
Were there any nerves at the top of the ramp? I mean, I find it difficult to believe.
There was no nerves. The main thing is I had a bit too much fun and I forgot the game plan. Came back, listened to my coach, and it's all she wrote.
August 20th, 2022, just 3 weeks after his pro debut win, Whittaker jumped at the chance to appear on the undercard of the mammoth Usyk-Joshua rematch in Saudi Arabia.
Ben, the Surgeon Whittaker!
Unbeaten 6-0, Peter Nosic, who Whittaker had stopped in just 1 round in the amateurs, was the opponent, and a similar result was expected in the paid ranks.
Touch him up, come out at the bell, may the best man win.
The pre-fight expectations were, however, dispelled as Whittaker injured his left shoulder during the contest and had to largely rely on a snappy jab and a straight right hand to rack up points and keep the surprisingly tough and aggressive Nosic from gaining any real momentum.
What he could do in the first round and then went out and scored a 1-punch knockout in the second. Wouldn't shock me if we seen something similar here tonight.
It's never quite like that, and it's not the same all these years later. It looks like thinking about the uppercut, in and out Whittaker.
Taking his time, walked him on, that was a nice right hand. Wasn't quite positioned to plant the feet, but he timed him, walked him onto it.
It's electric speed for the young boxer prospect.
Yeah, it looked like Nosic was, it's a good right hand, was beginning to, try and put a little bit of pressure on Ben Whittaker.
Good shot, lovely right hand.
Alright, it's the last round. You know it's the last round, go on and get it over with.
He's also landed some really nice shots, and good right hand there from Nosic.
I think he's really gained the respect of Ben Whittaker here. Nosic can't match him for speed and agility and movement and snap. You've got to remember some of the early fights of the likes of Ricky Hatton and Prince Nassim Hamed and other British stars on the way up. Our own Carl Frost.
For your winner by unanimous decision, the Surgeon, Ben Whittaker.
The surgeon who raises the arm of a very gallant Petr Nosic.
Ben, congratulations, 2-0, but I have to draw attention straight away to what's on your shoulder there. Sign of an injury, tell us all about it.
Yeah, you know, from the debut I picked up a little niggle. I'm a person that wants to stay active like everybody said, so when I got this date, I tried to push the injury to the back of my mind and just fight, but it's one of those, I performed the way I did, I got the win and we move on.
May 6, 2023. Following a 9-month layoff in which he had surgery to repair his left shoulder, Whittaker took on Scotsman Jordan Grant in front of his home fans in the Midlands.
Man thinks you're gangster. Hey, you'll see gangster Saturday. Yeah, bother.
Paying homage to Prince Nassim Hamed's memorable ring attire and entrance against Kevin Kelly at Madison Square Garden in 1997, Whittaker wore Adidas leopard skin print apparel and danced and shadowboxed behind a curtain before climbing through the ropes. Grant's nickname is The Game, but it was quickly obvious that the level his game was on was not high enough to trouble the laser-sharp Whittaker.
Whittaker. There seem to be a couple of weight divisions between the pair of them. Looking for a right hand over the top there. Grant, he wasn't that far away with it.
There's the showboating.
Just looking out of the ring at people at ringside. Grant is not going to be distracted by any of that. Whittaker just hopping in on one foot there, and I don't think they're really going to be able to control this, the training team. This is how he's going to choose to do things. A character looking to try and measure that right hand.
Hey! Step back! Right, Johnny? Right, Johnny?
Again, Whittaker just engaging with somebody in the crowd here, leading off with that right hand.
I think it's Johnny who's shouting.
Maybe a jab there or a right hand, Whittaker.
Good body shot.
With 40 seconds of round 2 remaining, Whittaker in truth signaled the beginning of the end for the swollen-eyed Grant when he sent him down with a potent straight right hand.
Right hand cocked to ready to go. Huge right hand from Whittaker, who begins to dance as Grant gets back to his feet pretty quickly there. That was a big shot, a solid shot.
Grant did well to survive the rest of round 2, but mere seconds into the third frame, Whittaker closed the show in ruthless style.
I think the scariest part about that, the backhand that came through, is it wasn't even...
Oh, and he's staggered again here and down right to the very start of the round here. Jordan Grant, and in comes a towel from the corner. And this fight is over. Whittaker up on the corner post on the opposite side of the ring.
What did you do mid-fight? Who did you point to?
Hey man, whoever wants to take it, I was pointing at someone.
Not just Dan, you were calling out Johnny.
Pointing at Johnny. No, it weren't me. If somebody was there, it's a bit dark over, I couldn't really see. But it's somebody, but I enjoyed it, man.
July 1st, 2023. Looking to stay as active as possible, Whittaker was back in action against Vladimir Bulusky on the undercard of Crew's Disarray Marshall in Manchester. From the outset, Whittaker stayed true to form as he delivered an array of fast jabs and combinations and picked his moments to showboat in front of the lumbering but durable Belusky.
Just a little bit of a loss of balance there, I think, from Bulusky more than anything else. On the back of the left glove of Bulusky, rather than shooting it absolutely straight. A little wiggle of the shoulders there from Whittaker.
Any slight confidence, albeit possibly even false confidence, that Bulusky may have had has been knocked out of him already.
Left up the bottom for Whittaker, rocks him onto his heels there, Belusky, and then he paused Whittaker to encourage the crowd at right hand lead, and This is difficult for Belusky. He's got to try and ignore all of that and just stick to the task. Into the body is just inching in with that front foot. Right hand to the body, dips those knees, throws the right hand to the body. Already in this round, though, he looks to me like he's getting those feet just a little bit closer. Belusky stepped in, let the right hand go. Doubling up on the left hand to the body as he struck it. Then turned it into a screw shot, then the right hand down the middle, that was neat. Belusky in a little bit of trouble here, goes down in a heap. And the referee does take up the count.
Following the third round knockdown, Bulusky went into survival mode, and it was a case of whether Whittaker could land a decisive single shot or flurry to take out the Slovakian.
Putting the punches together in 3s and 4s and 5s now. And looks to fight back right at the end of the round.
Oh, good body shot. He's not really asking any questions of Ben Whittaker. It's just whether Ben can open him off.
Good left hand there for Whittaker. He's letting his hands go now. Final few seconds. He looked rocked there briefly. Belusky and Whittaker just mocking him slightly.
You know, I know everyone has to fight opponents then.
Leans in and just offers a head there to Belusky.
In the 8th and final round, Whittaker put the icing on the cake when he unleashed a sustained onslaught of punches that forced the referee to jump in and save Belusky for another day.
Just not getting caught by too much. That's a strong right hand there, though. He was coming forward, and Whittaker knows that he could be on for the finish here. Belusky does the right thing, leans in, grabs hold, telling him off now, Mark Dyson, but he had a good 3-4 seconds there. Left hand there for Whittaker, and the referee has jumped in and stopped the fight to call the count.
So what I wanted to show in there is I can fight with discipline, I can jab, I can break them down. And like I said backstage, that's for a prediction. I said a beatdown, and a beatdown's what you got.
December 10th, 2023, Whittaker returned to the scene of his Electric Pro debut win as he squared off against former sparring partner Stephen Dredhai in Bournemouth. For the first real time in his career, the substance behind Whittaker's style was apparent as his trademark theatrics gradually demoralized Dredhai and also at times made him see red and lunge into powerful counter shots.
This is Ben. Here he goes. Here he goes.
This is what you get from Ben Whittaker, looking for that long right hand. More orthodox now again, looking for that long right, landed it. Didn't have any great effect on Dredhai. Left foot just staggers him slightly, brings a smile though from the Albanian.
Now you can tell these guys have been in the ring together before. Yeah, you can feel the familiarity.
Can he supply that in the remainder of this fight? Very early days. Left hand landed from Whittaker. I think he uses it as a little bit of a get out. Good 1-2 there from Whittaker. And again the right hand range.
Very good combination there from Ben. Ben's right hand's been on the money tonight. You can see that by Dredhaj's eye. He wants to get him out of there shortly.
Blood coming from the nose, I think, there at Dredhaj, or it could be the mouth, and he goes down to a knee. He's taken some blows in this round.
After a bloody nose forced Dredhaj to take a knee and a mandatory 8 count near the midway mark of the 3rd round, Whittaker pretty much rubbed more salt into the Albanian's wounds by looking out into the crowd and not even attempting to finish him.
If he knew that something was coming that could possibly put him away, Whittaker will be looking to do exactly that. Looking outside of the ring. Rather than speaking to people outside of the ring. I'm not against this kind of stuff, it's entertaining, but Rhys Carter has had enough, and he's having a word with Whittaker here.
Following the warning from the referee, Whittaker didn't reach into his bag of tricks again and steadily pressed the action before crashing Dredhai onto his back with a scorching right-left combination early in the 4th stanza.
And he is stretched out on his back, and he is out. Reese Carter waves it over immediately and reaches for the gum shield right, followed by the left.
The showboat drawed him in, and there we go. That was like burger, chips, and a Coke. We call it a 3-piece combo with some wings.
February 3rd, 2024, 2 months removed from his last victory, Whittaker faced Khalid Graidia on the Bulusky Aziz undercard in London. In truth, Graidia was not even Whittaker's best opponent to date and was on a 5-fight losing streak. However, clips of Whittaker's toy and Emmanuel Augustus-style showboating against the overmatched and comfortably defeated Frenchman went viral and led to the Olympic silver medalist gaining 100,000 new followers on social media within 24 hours.
Whittaker just going about his business here. Nice left hand into the body, and again an extravagant bit of evasion from the surgeon.
I think as much of it is part of the show business and the swagger and the brand and all that type of thing. I do.
Beautiful body shot there from Whittaker, and you can see the grimace on the face of Graidia as he took it and backed up. He got great purchase on that, sunk it in. Can he follow it up? He looked for it again there, but he managed to drop the elbow on it, Graidia. And here he goes, Whittaker. Sean McAvoy not happy with that. The referee telling him off. And he's been setting that shot up, just tapping with the jab, bearing up the weight of punches he did there. Double tap up to the head with that lead left hand.
You know, when you miss somebody, when your opponent in front of you, you can't hit them, and you miss one like that, and the crowd cheer. You know, it embarrasses you, it demoralises you. And
Gradia's going to need all his experience here.
Yeah, he's got to try and tuck up tight, fire back when he can.
Earlier, and he knew he was going to dip, and he brings it up the middle. Great shot.
Another uppercut there from Whittaker, but Graidia soaked it up and then came back with the right hand, but he's just been backed up to the ropes and touch there, caught with the combination. Graidia, Whittaker again, just looking outside of the ring.
You're beaten by someone that's just far too good that you can't even land, you can't catch them. It's very demoralising.
So Whittaker is going to get told off for that. He stood up tall and he just slapped him on the top of the head. Whittaker's antics are maybe just riling Graidia up a little bit here. He's setting his feet and looking to let his hands go, but that could suit Ben Whittaker possibly.
Again, he's just trying to go with him here, embarrassing him.
Well, the referee again is saying that he's backhanded him there, Sean McAvoy.
The ability to do it is impressive, but I think people just find it disrespectful to the opponent.
He did set his feet and start to swing towards the end of that third round, but other than that, he's kept his cool.
He has had his own successes, just obviously not enough. That was a great body shot from Whittaker, and he felt that his hand was dropped immediately.
Graidia a little bit of trouble here, backed up to the corner, 6 down onto the bottom rope. In comes the towel, and just as he was ordered to by the corner, Ben Whittaker provides the finish. In this 5th round, has said that when you talk the talk and you behave like he does, you have to walk the walk.
Firstly, thank you very much to my opponent. He brought a great fight. And secondly, London, was you entertained? Well, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I mean, it's always going to divide opinion. I think everybody in here loved it, even if the referee didn't quite love it at times.
You know what it is? I can dance, I can shimmy, but I broke him down in a jiffy.
March 31st, 2024. Looking to capitalize on his newfound attention, Whittaker, now being billed as both the Drunken Master and the Surgeon, was back in London on the Wardley Clark undercard against 7-1 Central Area Light Heavyweight Champion Leon Willings.
Keep it clean at all times, keep respect at all times, keep respect at all times. Touch gloves, here we go.
Whittaker started really aggressively as he varied a spiteful jab from head to body before getting an early breakthrough when he made Willings touch the canvas with a chopping right hand to the temple in the opening round.
Looking to shut down with the right hand, the glove He was looking for the left hand to the body there, Whittaker. Showboating that we've seen previously in fights, he's just got straight down to the business of letting his hands go. Strong right hand there again.
Yeah, I think that guy that maybe called him out at the press conferences keyed him off because he's really firing at all cylinders.
We're right to the end of the round there. We've got a little bit of what we've seen so far. Incredible reflexes.
After the one-sided first session, the fight looked like it was going to be a fairly straightforward stoppage win for Whittaker. However, Willings regrouped well and showed decent boxing ability as he rolled with many of Whittaker's shots and cleanly tagged him more than any opponent had previously done.
Very much enjoys. We may well get back to it at some point. The left hand there, though, does land for Willings. Maybe caught Whittaker a little bit cold at the start of the round. The uppercut with the left hand, then with the right. Good long right hand, followed up by the left, but the glove was not what it needed to be there for Willings.
Really good stuff, man. A lovely right hand. Yeah, I'm not sure. I definitely had a better round. Yeah, but Whittaker's just teeing up from Willings on the ropes.
Good 1-2 there from Whittaker. Willings trying to get off the ropes, eventually does. Behind that left hand. Found the range well there, Whittaker. Right hand comes back there from Willings, and Whittaker, I think, is enjoying this for Willings. Good solid right hand to get there from Whittaker as he's got Willings backed up to the ropes.
Despite having an improving underdog in front of him in Willings, Whittaker still found a few seconds in the third round to exchange words with his rival's trainer, Terry Spencer.
And he's making Whittaker work here. Right hand over the top, landed on the back of the head, but on the
torso kick! He's getting pissed off! He's getting pissed off! You shut up, you little rat!
How can he let him talk to his coach? Jeez. Oh, it makes me laugh.
A little bit of a wild swing at Whittaker, who shimmies in front of him, playing the matador to the ball, but Willings does manage to get hold of him to a degree. And has got out the way of it.
Jeez.
Willings just finding it with the right hand there, then catches Whittaker with the left as Whittaker was just on his way back out. Nice right hand counter there from Whittaker.
Lovely uppercut.
Whittaker sticking to the task, right hand left into the body, lands one to the body, Willings comes back.
There was a good left hook there from Willings. A few clean shots as well. Look, two left hooks there, and it's good shoulder roll. Lovely left hooks too.
Whittaker though on face, looks
but he can't sustain it to win the round. That's good one, Whittaker. I think if Willings is more aggressive and comes forward, that'll be better for Whittaker.
Whether you get the stoppage or not, Matt.
You ain't going to get those every time, Dan, as you know.
And Willings just looking for the uppercut there. Whittaker standing a little bit closer, good left hand there from Willings, and then swings himself off his feet. That left hand go again. Looking out of the ring there, Whittaker. Willings just dips and throws that big overhand right there, but Willings is going to finish the fight, backing Ben Whittaker up to the ropes.
After going the full distance for just the second time in his career, Whittaker clearly won the fight with the sole 78-73 scorecard by the referee, meaning that Willings was officially rewarded with 2 of the 8 rounds for his spirited performance.
The Surgeon Whittaker!
Well, he caught you more than anybody has at this stage of your career. Is that something that, any concern at all?
Nah, I kind of let him hit me, if I'm honest. You see me stand there, I've got a very good chin. People think because I dance around and make them miss, I can't take a shot. I can take shots, so I just wanted to show that.
Injury-free?
Injury-free, ready to go next week.
As we end the video with Whittaker's latest victory, perhaps showing some flaws in his makeup, we feel it's a good time to echo a statement from the intro. Is Whittaker the real deal, or is it just a matter of time before he gets found out? Feel free to drop us your opinion in the comments.
2024 is the Surgeon's year, baby. Let's go!